because I was gonna get in the kitchen with you guys. So we're actually here in my kitchen right now. So for right now, what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and start boiling our water. Now I agree that rice isn't something that we wanna eat on our vegetable days, but it's an alternative if you're gonna share this meal with the rest of your family. So we're gonna get our rice going in first. So basically, I prefer you use, you can use white rice if it's for your family, so that's why I'm cooking some white rice, but I've already cooked some rice with some wheat rice already. So basically, the wheat rice will be what I would prefer that we eat if we wanted to eat rice with our vegetable jambalaya. So I have to admit, this is not my original recipe. I did find this online. So basically what we wanted to do is we'll first wanna, I'm using a Central Market organic chicken broth, which is low sodium. So that's what I'm using, and I'm gonna create a base with this low sodium chicken broth. So basically what you wanna do is you basically wanna put in about, I would say, probably about a half a cup. Basically all you wanna do is kind of make sure you cover the bottom of the pan. And the broth is just gonna give us a little bit of flavoring for our vegetables. You can use any type of greens. I've chosen to use the baby spinach as kind of my base vegetable. So I like it because it cooks well and it cooks fast. So basically what we'll do is we'll start off with some baby spinach, and it'll cook pretty good. It'll kind of give us a base again, ultimately, so that when we join in the other vegetables onto our baby spinach base, that we have something for it to kind of gravitate to. Now, one thing about using baby spinach, it will cook fast, and so basically you have to watch it and deal with it really quickly. So with vegetables as a whole, we have to do quickly, because we know they'll cook faster than the normal thing. So we also want to cook, probably if you're using a gas stove like most of us do in Texas, you probably want to put it somewhere between 4 and 5 on the cooking while you're cooking it, and get you kind of just like a medium heat. That's what we call a medium heat, because apparently we estimate it goes from a 10. So as you can see, this baby spinach is cooking real fast, so I'm already ready for some more. And basically I'm gonna fill it up because I really want it to look nice and green. And so what I do, put this over here. What I believe in is when you're cooking, I don't wait to season at the end. I season as I go. So basically what I like using, I'm sorry about TikTok, is Mrs. Dash. So Mrs. Dash, this is actually salt-free Mrs. Dash, which is really, really good. So basically we're gonna use some of that. Basically it's gonna keep us away from any of our salt, so we're gonna add some of it on there, and it's just giving us a base. The other thing I like using is paprika. There's no particular brand that I stand by, so any brand that you feel is good, but it's gonna give us that little kick, that we're used to when we're talking about eating jambalaya. So we want to put a little bit of paprika in there, kind of give it a little kick. So from there, what I do also, even though I did some of the broth, I love using just a little bit of extra virgin oil. So yeah, I'm not particular on which brand, but it helps to keep the leaves from cooking too fast whenever you're doing. So if you wanted to, you could even use collard greens, you can use anything. So now what we wanted to do is I've chosen for my additional veggies to go in here is onions. So of course you can always do your own prep, but I buy pre-prep because basically I'm usually always busy. So you can basically put in as many onions as you like, whether you deem necessary. For me, I would say if you're gonna measure this out, I would say probably maybe a third of a cup is all I would use. Then we have our mixed bell peppers. So again, I have these pre-prepped. They're all pre-prepped, but they'll bring flavor. So I brought the mixed ones so they have different peppers actually in here. Then we have our fresh cut jalapenos. Again, for me, if it's gonna be jambalaya, I want a kick. I want to know that I'm eating jambalaya. I want to know that I'm eating something with a little bit of spice in there. So I'm gonna put some of these jalapenos in here. Probably not as much because I don't want too much kick in there, but we're gonna put some jalapenos in there. And basically, this is kind of getting us just our base. Again, I'm gonna have to add more baby lettuce, but we'll come back to that and that'll be our end, and then we'll leave it simmer. So once we see it cooking like this, we want to bring it down to 2, because now we're not really needing as much heat. So I'm gonna add in my tomatoes at this point. I love tomatoes and everything. They kind of bring out the flavoring. So before I add in my other spinach to kind of get everything fully covered in here, I want to add my hot sauce. Now, for most people, depending on what part of the country you're from, I am from Alabama, so normally we would use Louisiana, but today I'm going to kind of step out there and I'm going to use Tabasco instead. So I don't know which one you guys use, but basically I add in a lot, but you can just add in a couple of teaspoons and it'll still give you the same flavor. And again, we just want to mix everything around. We want to get everything, and it smells so good. It's too bad you guys can't be here to smell it, but trust me, it smells so good. And basically now we would want to add in all the rest of the baby spinach, because again, like I told you, they'll cook so fast, but we want it to be kind of full and go over our rice. If you're gonna eat rice. If you're not gonna eat it rice, you'll love it just by itself with all the different flavorings we added in there. So again, this is our version of jambalaya. And again too, I recommend that you guys wash any leafy item that you buy from the grocery store. Not that there's anything been said about it, but you just never can be too safe about it. But again, so we've added all these leaves in, so this is going to kind of give us a full look. But basically we have all of our tomatoes, our seasonings in here, and basically if you were here, man, it smells so good right now. It smells so good. It smells like we're in New Orleans somewhere. So of course I know people are saying, oh man, this just makes me want to eat the real jambalaya, right? So it's a vegetable jambalaya, but all the same, the greens, all the nutritional things here, things that are gonna make your body healthy, things that are gonna make your body full, they're all here. And basically, if you wanna try to get your family eating it, you can give them some of the white rice that we have going on there. And again, like I said, we already have some pre-brown rice going on. And so basically, as you guys can see, and if you want to, just on the top, so now we got it simmering, looking really nice. So if you want to just kind of bring it out now, you can just basically add another layer of your veggies on top of there to just kind of bring it out. Look at that. Look at that. Who says vegetables can't look good, right? Who says that? here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to stay with it. Add a little bit more jalapenos in here. Give us a little kick. And we can never go wrong with Mr. Tomatoes. Because tomatoes makes everything look good, right? Tomatoes make everything work together. In the days when we used to eat so many French fries and things like that, right? But now we don't eat French fries, we eat and ketchup. Now we eat healthy, we eat tomatoes and all this beautiful. Look how nice and beautiful this is. This is the vegetable jambalaya. So without further ado, I'm gonna actually taste it, see how it tastes. Literally, you can taste all the different vegetables. You can taste the hot sauce, a little bit of the paprika. It really brings everything together. This is a good healthy dish, and I think you would actually like the taste of it. Now, the Mrs. Dash, not as heavy as salt would be, and I know some of you guys would love salt. But if you like vegetables with a kick, want to eat right, man, this is perfect.